while we're on the topic of the war on drugs and some of these new fronts where we're fighting conflicts, have we ever treated the war on drugs actually like a war? We never really have. We've treated it like a police action, like people described the Vietnam War, as a kind of a ridiculous way around calling it a war, or the really, really inappropriate rules of engagement in Afghanistan that didn't allow us to really win that war conventionally. If we're going to treat this we're going to call it a war, and we're going to treat it like a war, there are going to be missiles flying and bullets shot. And that's what's happening now, because we clearly have intelligence that is identifying these boats that have drugs on them crossing the Pacific, Eastern Pacific, and coming up through the Caribbean into the United States. Now, it gets tricky how we share that intelligence with the world, with the American people, because most of our intelligence is so highly sophisticated and so expensive that for us to give up what's called sources and methods would mean to eliminate that source and method potentially, because we're telling the world, the bad guys, how we do this. But there are ways to do this that are better than the ways we're doing it right now. And we can share more of this to get people comfortable that we know that there are drugs on these boats that are being directed by cartels to bring drugs into the United States to kill Americans. We don't have to destroy our sources and methods to do this. We can just get creative ways of presenting this to the world and the American people so everybody gets very comfortable with what we're doing. That's not happening right now. We need to improve that.